Let me tell you something. She's got a spine of steel.
Yes.
And she's also been a black woman in America a very long time. So none of this is new to her.
What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel out of America. In this video, we got to talk about these two black actresses coming to the defense of Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass just because she's black. Now, y'all know in this woke society that we live in under President Joe Biden, we're not supposed to criticize black women for any reason, even when they're dead wrong, even when their actions cost the lives and the homes of countless people. But you know, Trump's about to come in and change all that. So let's check this out. All right, so this is from TMZ. So shout out to TMZ for getting this exclusive story. Let's check out what these idiots got to say.
Let me tell you something. She's got a spine of steel.
Yes.
And she's also been a black woman in America a very long time. So none of this is new to her. We're mad because we're tired of it.
We're mad
tired
for her.
We're mad for her. And we're going to stand. Listen, I don't know how you here, but I'm happy you're here. Because somebody needs to
stand, behind her and support her. Because how she handling it, you can see it in her face. She stays calm. But think about this. She has the city to take care of. She does not have time to hear from these reporters.
She is also not mayor of every municipality.
Okay. So this is Yvette Nicole Brown and Kim Whitley. Kim with a Y for reasons. But we have these two obviously woke black actresses that are trying to defend Mayor Karen Bass. For what reason? I mean, do they think that she actually did a good job? Because at last reports, it sounds like $100 billion worth of damages were done with these LA wildfires. So doesn't sound like she did a good job. So why are they defending her? Oh, because she's one of the sisters, and the sisters got to stick together. That's my biggest problem with DEI and these DEI hires, or this just the DEI, the thought of DEI is that when you have people who are of color, which I hate that term. I'm sorry. I hate the term people of color because it's basically just saying colored people, but you're not allowed to say colored people, but you can say people of color. It's the same thing. But anyway, when you have these minorities and they're put in these positions of power, if you criticize them, it's because you're racist. It's because you're xenophobic. It's because you are, even if they're LGBTQ, it's because you're transphobic or you're homophobic. It's not because they did a bad job. It's because you just don't like them because of who they are. And that's a dangerous precedent that we're setting, where we cannot criticize the people in charge based on skin color.
In California.
Yes.
There are people that are mad that she didn't fix the fires in Malibu. She's not the mayor of Malibu.
You're right.
What is she supposed to do in a city she's not the mayor of?
People don't understand.
And let me say this too. I could imagine how much it would hurt to see this happening in the city that she loves. That's first. So take away how it feels for people to attack her. She's heartbroken because this is happening in her city, a city that she loves.
And the people don't understand. They don't understand how large it is, because a lot of people are sitting in other parts of the city. They're not in it. They're not in the fire. They're not in the smoke. They don't see. They're not there. They're watching TV. Why? And they want to blame someone. This is not the time to blame. It's time to get some resources. She has reached out far. We have planes coming.
It's not the time to blame. If you lived in an apartment complex and something bad happened because of the actions of your landlord, say they didn't fix the pipes that were busted, or you were having issues with your pipes and you told the landlord over and over and over again, hey, this needs to be fixed. Hey, these needs to be fixed. Something bad could happen. And then your apartment all of a sudden got flooded and you lost the majority of stuff inside your apartment. Is it not time to criticize or blame the landlord who didn't do what the landlord was supposed to do? Yes, it is time to criticize the landlord and say, hey, if you would have fixed this issue, I wouldn't have had this problem. I wouldn't have lost my stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but this person, Karen Bass, cut the fire department budget by millions of dollars. So if the fire department would have had the resources that it needed, maybe it would have been better equipped to fight these fires, and the fires wouldn't have done the amount of damage that they did. So it's actually reasonable to criticize someone who did something that adversely affected this situation. But we can't criticize her because she's black.
Coming in from other countries to help us. This is not the time. I need everybody to remain calm,
they need to leave her alone and let her do her work.
vigilant,
Just let her do
support
her
the
work.
leadership,
Let her
support
do
Karen
her
Bass.
work.
That's all I can say. You cannot, this is not the time.
It's time.
Oh, y'all got me
She's had a
upset.
great response so far to the fires.
Absolutely.
A great, she has done what she's had to do. She's jumped in there and she's
And
got
let me say this. We have
This woman could barely answer questions from reporters. What are you talking about? She had a great response. Knock it out. Knock it off. These people are, this is what you call racism. This is racism. These two black women right here are two racist black women who feel like black people, or specifically black women, are above reproach. You can never criticize them. They always do everything right. They've never done anything wrong from the beginning of time, from the existence of black women. Black women have never done anything wrong. So if you say anything bad about them, it's because you just don't like them. That is not the case. People have every right to criticize the mayor of Los Angeles.
fires every year, and I don't remember in the 30 years almost that I've lived in LA, I've never seen everybody react like this to the mayor and blame one person for a natural disaster.
Yes.
I've never seen it. Now, what's different this time? Interesting, isn't
You
it?
said that. Amen, sister.
Now, what's different this time? Now, y'all know what she's insinuating. She's insinuating, now, what's different this time? It's because a black woman is in charge, and y'all only criticize her because she's black, and y'all only blaming her because she's black. Has nothing to do with that. I've seen a ton of criticism levied at the governor of California, Gavin Newsom. And is Gavin Newsom a black woman or a black person? No. Gavin Newsom is very white. Gavin Newsom is like the epitome of a white man. He looks just like a white man. There is no doubt that he is a white man. And everybody is criticizing him, from mainstream media outlets to President Trump. So why are they criticizing Gavin Newsom? Is it because he's a white man? Is it because of the color of his skin? No, they're criticizing him because he did a bad job. The same thing with Karen Bass. She did a bad job. She didn't handle the situation correctly, so therefore she's facing criticism. It has nothing to do with the color of her skin. And just so I can show you guys, I'm sorry, I'm going all to the wrong thing. Here is the fire chief, the Los Angeles fire chief, criticizing the mayor. Is she a racist? Because she's definitely a liberal and part of the LGBTQISTUV community.
Let me be clear. The $17 million budget cut and the elimination of our civilian positions like our mechanics did and has and will continue to severely impact our ability to repair our apparatus. So with that, we have over 100 fire apparatus out of service, and having these apparatus in the proper amount of mechanics would have helped. And so it did absolutely negatively impact. I want to also be clear that I have, over the last 3 years, been clear that the fire department needs help. We can no longer sustain where we are. We do not have enough firefighters. With that, I have also requested multiple budgets, interim budgets, to show how understaffed, under-resourced, and underfunded the LEFD is. So with that, also, we have clear data that shows the LEFD needs more help. We need 62 more fire stations. These reports also show that we've had a 55% increase in overall call volume since 2010. And guess what? We're doing it with less firefighters. I was also directed to develop a plan as part of a budget reduction.
All right, that's it. Now, what's her name? Yvette, Nicole Brown, and Kim Whitley. Kim with a Y. Yvette and Kim with a Y is the Los Angeles fire chief. Is she racist? Is she only saying those things because Karen Bass is a black woman? I need y'all to answer that question. Y'all two woke actresses, I need y'all to answer that question, Come watch this video. Get my comments section so we all can see the answer to that question. Is the Los Angeles fire chief a racist for criticizing Karen Bass and telling the world that there were resources that they needed that they didn't get, and those resources would have helped this situation? But of course, they're not going to answer that question because we all know the answer to that question. It is not racist to criticize the people in charge if they do a bad job. It is never racist to criticize the people in charge if they do a bad job. Doesn't matter what race they are. If they do a bad job, they deserve criticism. Because what happens if we don't criticize these people? They're going to continue to do a bad job. And then somebody's going to come in, a new person, and they're going to follow in the footsteps of the current or the previous person. And they're going to continue to do a bad job because we never called out the bad job that the previous person was doing, because we're not allowed to do that because she black, because she a woman. Knock it off. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.